Hey, what's going on, guys? My name is Declan, and I'll be showing you some tips on how to solve different equations and inequalities. So the first one we have is 8 minus x equals negative 33. So the first thing you should do is switch around the equation so it will say negative x plus 8 equals negative 33. This, of course, is optional because it makes the equation a lot easier. So now you have to cancel out the 8 on both sides. So you will subtract 8 on the left and then subtract 8 on the right. So what you get when you subtract 8 from negative 33 is negative 41. So since we see a negative sign next to x, that means negative x equals negative 41. So if you take away the negative, x equals 41. So the solution set for this would be 41, of course. And when you check your work, you just erase this here. When you check your work, add the negative to x, making it negative 41, and then simply add 8. So negative 41 plus 8. Since this is a negative, it will seem like it's descending, but it's actually going up. So this will become negative 33. So the next problem we have is 3/4 x equals 36. This is a problem with a fraction connected to the variable. So the first thing you would do is you could convert 3/4 into decimal form, which would be 0.75. Then, since this is multiplying by x to get 36, you do the inverse operation to get x. So 36 divided by 75. And so the answer would be 48. So the solution set would be 48. And if you check your work, you would get 48 times 0.75. So you could do this the long way, which is 48 divided by 3 no, wait. 48 divided by 4 equals 12. 12 times 3 equals 36. Now you would have to do 12 times 3 because you did 48 divided by 4. And since 48 is the total amount, that makes it 100%. So that means when you divide by 4, you're splitting it into 25%, 25%, 25%, 25%. So 12 would equal 25%, and 25 times 3 equals 75, and 12 times 3 equals 36. So the next problem we have is 2 over 5 x plus 3 over 10 x equals 14. So this is an equation with two coefficients, and coefficients are numbers that are linked with variables. So 2/5 and 3/10, they would both be coefficients. So the first thing you would have to do is convert 2/5 into 3/10, since 5 goes into 10, so they would share a common denominator. So 1/5 would equal 2/10, so 2 times 2 equals 4. So 2/5 would equal 4/10. So the next step would be to add 4/10 to 3/10. And 4 plus 3 equals 7, so the answer is 7/10. And now you're left with 7/10 x equals 14. So the next step, you could convert 7/10 into decimal form, or you could divide 14 simply by 7/10. I'm going to choose to do to divide by decimal form. So 7 out of 10 would also be equal to 70 out of 100. So 70 out of 100 would equal 0.70 or 0.7. So now the final step is to divide. So 14 divided by 0.7. Carry the decimal on both sides. So you'd have now 140 divided by 7. 7 goes into 14 twice. So now you're left with another 0. So it equals 20. Do not carry the decimal over. The answer is 20. So the solution set would be 20. But now, just to check my work, 20 times 0.7, carry the decimal, 20 times 7 equals 140, carry the decimal again, equals 14. So that is your answer. So the fourth problem we have here is 0.2x plus 6.2 equals 18.2 minus 8x. This is a type of equation with variables on both sides. As you can see, 2x is on the left and negative 8x is on the right. So, my first step would be to add 8x. No, scratch that, sorry. My first step would be to subtract 6.2 and cancel that out on the left side. And now 0.8x minus 6.2 equals negative 7. No, wait, sorry. Big mistake, big mistake. Keep on making mistakes here, I'm sorry. What I meant was 18.2 minus 6.2 equals 12. And so, my next step, so what the equation should look like right now is 0.2x equals 18.2 minus 0.8x. And now, the next step should be to add 0.8x on both sides. So this would cancel out. And then you would add 0.8x to 0.2x, which would give you 1x. And then $18.2 divided by 1 equals 18.2. So the solution set for this would be 18.2. And I'm just going to check my work right now. So 18.2 divided by 1 equals 1. 1 minus 0.8x. 1x minus 0.8x equals 0.2x. And that's your answer. I'm sorry. I'm full of mistakes today. The answer is actually 12.2. I'm so sorry if I misled you, because I'm an idiot, because I forgot to subtract 6.2 from 18.2. The answer is 12.2, so the solution set is 12.2. My bad. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Please forgive me. Here's a drawing of... Here, I'm just gonna make you a little drawing of a cow. That's my perfect cow. Thank you for letting me have a chance at redemption. So, the fifth problem is 3 parentheses 2x plus 5 equals 6x plus 15. So, this is the type of equation with variables on both sides again. So, your first step should be to distribute 3 to 2x and 15. So 3 times 2x equals 6x, and 3 times 15 equals 45. So your equation would now look like 6x plus 45 equals 6x plus 15. God dang it. I'm sorry. 3x plus 3 times 5 equals 15. I'm sorry. I'm really embarrassed right now. So the answer would be 6x plus 15 equals 6x plus 15. So since the equation is the same on both sides, the answer would be 6x. You would subtract 15 on both sides, making the answer 6x equals 6x. And of course, 6x divided by 6x equals 1. Your solution set is 1. And to check my work here, one times 6x equals 6x. That's your answer. And on to problem number 6. Okay, so the problem is 3 over 3x plus 4. I'm sorry if the view is a little blurry. Okay, 3 over 3x plus 4 equals 3 over 5x plus minus 2. God. So the first thing you should do is in the denominator side, which is 5x minus 2 equals 3x plus 4. On the right side, you should add 2, canceling out 2 on the right, and add 2 to 4, which is equal to 6. So in the denominator, you will have 3x plus 6 equals 5x. And since you know that 5x minus 3x is a difference of 2, all you need to do now is divide 6 by 2. You will get 3. I'm sorry, just give me a second here. So that means on each side would be 3 over 3 equals 3 over 3. So that means the answer would be 1. The solution set is 1. And to check my work here, 1 times 3 equals 3. And 3 times 3 equals 9. And 3 times 3 equals 9 plus 4 equals 13. And 5 times 3 equals 15. Minus 3 minus 2 equals 13. So the answer, if you didn't get it, is 1, and the solution set is 1. Problem number 7 is our first inequality. So the inequality is the absolute value of 2x plus 1 is less than or equal to 7. So the first thing you should do is cancel out the absolute value, since the absolute value of 2x plus 1 equals 2x plus 1. So that means 2x plus 1 is less than or equal to 7. So the first thing you should do, like what you should do in equations, is first cancel out the constant variable, the constant number, which is 1. So 1 minus 1 is cancelled out. 7 minus 1 equals 6. And 6 divided by 2 equals 3. So it would be x is less than or equal to so x would be less than or equal to 3.